First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First carry for Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go. Under 10, 10. Hey, alert 33.
From the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
And there's a completion to Austin Hooper. What a big-time acquisition for this offense in Cleveland. Came from Atlanta as a two-time Pro Bowler. Had nearly 800 yards in receptions and 6 touchdowns last year. And he spends a lot of time with his quarterback in order for them to get on the same page on every snap. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game. Trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. Hurry. Right there in the middle, 55.
From the 44, Mayfield quickly into the hands of Beckham. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Now Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Danico Autry is in on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Run. Quick. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. Cut. Hurry.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up fourth.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And Parkey's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 31, Wentz. He gets this into the hands of Taylor.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. They do go for it. It's Wentz. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From midfield, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Terrence Mitchell right there on the coverage.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Browns drive about to get started, and they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur. But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Hey, 58's the mic. Go, 58's the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Hurry, hurry. Watch out.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Hooper. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from it, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
58 to Mike, 58. Regular.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. That one is caught by Hunt. He'll have a first down past the 40. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Mike, 44. Double dog. That's the... Hurry. 44 to Mike. 44.
Mayfield now from the 50. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And there's a good catch by Odell Beckham Jr. And in 2019, even though it was one of the least productive seasons of his career, he was still a 1,000-yard receiver for the 5th time. Also caught the longest reception of his career as well, an 89-yard touchdown against the Jets on a Monday night. Explosive is Odell Beckham Jr.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Pistol. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a big shot.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yardage he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And
that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
39-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Let's go.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
King. No.
Mayfield. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Second down and goal. Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Browns 10, Colts nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here's Edwards-Helaire, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play.
The 27.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Shotgun now for Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Following the interception, Mayfield going down the middle, and it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Go. Hurry.
Mayfield down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Parkey is good. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz looking for Campbell downfield. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on
Jarvis Landry. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Taylor, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On play action, Wentz. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
First down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Browns' 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
35 to Mike. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day. Mike 35. Mike 35.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Taylor. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Johnson now returning. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
from the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Here we go, back man. 280! Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Hey, check 24. 30.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup 3.
They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 38. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down.
He's taken down.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And the Colts first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
Wentz's pass.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
It's second and inches.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
Go. 180! Quarterback hit on 10. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Wentz gonna throw. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On second down, it's Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Throwing is Wentz. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Brings up fourth and goal.
Mike 29. 3 buzz, 3 buzz. 3
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Boy, what a job there. 4th down that far away from the end zone just to get it in, get that done.
An unlikely result, but it occurred nonetheless. What a terrific play. Great way to finish and in the end zone.
And the defense has to be scratching their heads, right?
That's usually to their advantage. In that situation, they should be able to make a play on the ball, but instead it turned out to be a touchdown, and they've got to go figure it out on their sideline.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Now here's Johnson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Regular.
From the 24, Mayfield. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37.
He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
17-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Mayfield off the play fake. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28, Colts 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Myles Garrett. A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Now 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go. 35's the mic. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.
Is a turnover on down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made by Bobby Okereke. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Cleveland, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.